It's Tesla Saturday. I've just found out about this. I think it's Tesla Saturday. You know, I'm not exactly in the know when it comes to left-wing protest culture, but just like I found, you know, just online stuff talking about fossil psychic stone mimicry. Object to art here on the Highline. So just like I found, you know, just public online posting saying this, I believe it's happening. We'll find out in a moment. But they've declared Tesla Saturday is the day, every Saturday, I guess, to whatever city you're in, go to the Tesla dealership and do whatever. I mean, look, I guess to the extent, I don't know what the laws are related to protest. I mean, you're supposed to not, by federal law, be allowed to protest. I think it says by statute, not outside a federal judge's house, but we see that they don't care about that. So maybe there's no laws. But to the extent that there are, I don't know if you are or are not allowed. Yeah, I mean, I guess you can protest a business, but like anything, you need a permit. You're not, I don't know that closing down public streets and obstructing people's ability to go about their daily lives, I don't know if that counts as First Amendment. We got to talk to lawyers about that. Certainly saying stuff. See, that's the weird part, right? You'd think that actual speech, saying things on a podcast or on X or Twitter or whatever it might be, that stuff is supposed to be protected by the First Amendment, but that's the number one thing these same kind of assholes want to shut down. And then they think, you know, scraping a swastika into your Tesla or burning down the dealership or shutting down the campus at Columbia and intimidating people and obstructing class and preventing them from obtaining the education they're paying for. They think that is free speech. It's a very strange, this is why I reject these, you know, stipulated agreements of language. It's interesting, you know, it's one of those things that you might initially feel people are overreacting. This guy looks like a clown. Makes some funny faces. You know, you might initially feel like people are overreacting when they want to change the language, change your pronouns. But it's true, they're attempting to hijack communication, hijack thoughts, you know, just like these guys want to say, oh, you know, these 1 and 3-year-old babies were arrested, but Khalid, whatever, was kidnapped. So it takes me back to my Mahmoud Khalil. Is that his name? It takes me back to the conversation we were having yesterday because, you know, we were talking about our buddy there, Sergeant Joel Matola, with the NYPD Community Affairs unit. We don't really know what the story is with that unit. I mean, it's one of these things where it's been around for a while, but we know that Eric Adams enjoys repurposing these special units. Those guys at the Finest Unfiltered, we're talking all about the community response team and how Eric Adams made certain legal and logistical changes to that allowed them to operate in ways that were, you know, avoided oversight, allowed them to do illegal stuff. When you know how the cops, you know, their bureaucracy operates, Eric Adams has been in there forever. You know, these guys are talking about schemes that regular civilians have just even no idea what the details are. So it's important, you know, what those guys talk about. But anyway, I don't know. Will we see Joel Matola, Sergeant Matola, over here with his Royal Blue Army of Royal Jackasses? What's her name? Uniska Wahala Kano, aka Crackhead Barney. I mean, what do people think about that evidence? Yesterday I located that video from 2021. Clearly, that was Sergeant Matola down there at City Hall with Orrin Levi and Uniska Wahala Kano, Crackhead Barney. So, I mean, is that just a coincidence that this guy is hanging out with these nut jobs who seem to always be around the cops, doing all kinds of things that should get you arrested or at least told to get the hell out of here, but they're always telling me to get the hell out of there. You know, their number one favorite thing to tell me is, oh, why don't you just go do your thing over there? No, cops, why don't you go do your stupid thing over there? I'd like to be over here, where the thing of interest is. And frankly, you guys doing screwy business is a thing of interest. What do people think about that? Musk calls little X his emotional support human. Well, it's a nice relationship, the father and the son. That was funny seeing Trump. I don't know, he is a little bit of a prop, the kid, right? It was good to see Trump as a 70, how old is he, 78? Lifting up the kid and putting him on the stairs. I don't think Joe Biden could have done that with his robot hands. Now, Corky says she's a paid shill. Who? Who are you talking about? Oh, yeah, old tracks. Right, exactly. So, yeah, back up on the Highline. I mean, you know, this, I say recent, maybe it was more than 10 years ago, because I remember I was testing out my 3D camera up here, my VR 3D camera. That had to be 2013, 14, not 13, 2014, 2015. Yeah, and the Highline was new back then, so yeah, it's certainly been here 10 plus years, but that's pretty new. I mean, you know, I guess I'm dating myself here, old man stuff. It's nice that they're still expanding it and improving it. I guess it'll be even better next summer, unless crazy, you know, morons, anarchist, leftist, lunatics destroy it like they're trying to the rest of the city. It was pretty awesome the way Trump at the DOJ yesterday called out Norm Eisen. He was like, I don't even know what he looks like. I don't know. I bet you, I don't know. I hope he's seen that video of me yelling at Norm. See, I think when Trump says something like, I don't even know what he looks like, that's a Trump expression. That's a Trumpism. He's got a few of these where he says things and you're like, he said he's going to end the Ukraine war within 24 hours. And it's been 2 days that he's been president and it's still going. I mean, I think what he means when he says that is he's not going to, you know, go to the beach as soon as he becomes president and go on vacation and do nothing. He's going to start on it right away. And likewise, you know, when he says he doesn't even know what he looks like, I think that means he hasn't interacted with this guy. He's not directly familiar with him. And I'm sure he's seen him. There's no way that he would mention him by name like that and not even have had somebody show him a news article or Norm's own. He's got a million stupid podcasts. His voice is so annoying. I mean, it's almost hard to believe that MSNBC or anybody running any kind of professional broadcasting thing would even put him on. Someone should analyze the frequency of his annoying voice and you know, it's like a piece of torture. Now, what is this? It looks like we've almost got the shops setting up or something. Maybe this is construction. What are these guys doing here? So the Highline, it's basically, I don't know, they're maybe building something new in there, or just like that's the food court area. So I guess getting it ready for spring, summer kind of deal. The restoration is in progress. Hula dancer, pale purple coneflower. We'll probably see those in a week or two.
It's like the best public park you could ask for, because you could see a lot.
So this is still good to have the the comparison, coming here over days and weeks and just seeing how the plants grow. It's a little overcast. So yeah, we're back to kind of New York City March weather. We'll see if Sergeant Mottola's army of morons, usually maniacs don't like cold, pale, bad weather, but we'll just have to see. Yeah, so I mean, what do people think? Let me know here in the comments. In my view, this is from a preponderance of evidence standpoint. There's just so much that I'm correct, that these people that we're talking about somehow work for the cops, for this community affairs unit. And I mean, I can't say I understand what their purpose is, but it's just the cops are always there. Betty is here from Niagara. Hello. Can you see the falls? See, that's another thing. I got to go to Niagara Falls. When I was a kid, I used to love Woody Woodpecker. I haven't seen it in a long time, but he, as people may recall, had an episode where he went over Niagara Falls in a barrel. Seemed crazy to me as a kid, but Woody's going over the falls in a barrel. So I guess I'd like to check out Niagara Falls. Storm coming. Yeah, I heard that. That's why it's so overcast and cold. Gonna rain a lot, but well, whatever. Oh, I forgot to check that. Oh no. I hope that doesn't plague me. Okay, so it's just warning me that I'm running low on data. I forgot to boost it, and it seems possible. Wait a minute. Anyway, if for any reason this broadcast gets cut off, people will always be able to get the full version on odyssey.com/@crowdsource the truth. Sometimes I might have to upload it after the broadcast, but subscribe. You can become a sponsor for as little as $3 a month. You can support Crowdsource the Truth, keep independent journalism going, independent tech on Odyssey. You can also sponsor the show on crowdsourcethetruth.substack.com or subscribestar.com or patreon.com/crowdsourcethetruth. It does sound like it's already, Tesla Saturday. By the way, if you are subscribed on X at JG_CSTT, you'll also get any corrections to the broadcast, updates, etc. All the sponsor exclusive content that I put out goes for subscribers on X as well. So it doesn't look like that big a crowd, but I think I'm already seeing the blue stupids of the NYPD.
It's getting scary.
Can we see? Let's see, it's a little difficult to control. There we go. Yeah. Whoa. Can't tell if we got Mottola over there. So, you see, I also looked up this community affairs unit from the NYPD. And, I mean, basically, it's supposed to be community outreach, right? Like, they had pictures of them at soup kitchens, and, we hear about them saying, we need more police who are trained to deal with mental illness. And that makes sense. Maybe that's what community outreach should do. I mean, yes, we need people said, we should have social workers there to deal with these people instead of the cops. Well, don't we need it to be somebody who's kind of a mix between both? So if they have to deal with homeless people who maybe are mentally ill or drunk but not hardened criminals, maybe that's a different type of police training where, yes, you need a gun because these are big 6 foot plus 200 plus pound individuals that perhaps a little psychologist type person can't quite deal with if something goes sideways. But, get those community affairs people with the bright blue jackets, which maybe if you can't see so well, that's the cops. And, if they hang out at soup kitchens and they were doing things with mosques and synagogues and different community outreach things where maybe you get to know these people, then it could make sense. If they're in there like, hey, Moisha and Hakeem, I know both of you guys from the community outreach. Why don't we come over here and have a conversation? But I don't see them doing that. It just looks like they wear blue jackets, train stupid actors, whether it's Oren Levi or Uniska Wahalakano, Crackhead Barney. I don't know if they're training them, but they seem to be hiring them and utilizing them for some kind of weird undercover operation that is aimed at citizens and frankly at Tesla. If what I'm saying is correct, this would mean that the cops are facilitating this attack on Tesla, facilitating that Occupy Trump Tower. Why? I mean, if Eric Adams controls the cops and Trump is helping Eric Adams, why is he doing this? Why is Eric Adams doing this to Trump? If Trump is helping him, if he is Trump's ally, if he is worthy of Trump's help, why would he allow this to happen? If I'm correct. Otherwise, I'm totally wrong. What do people think? I mean, I'm not kidding. This is a preponderance of evidence that I've accumulated. Nice jacket.
Thank you very much.
What made you decide to wear that today?
I'm going to the Elon Musk protest, and it's just blue.
Convenient color?
Convenient. You know, it's a funny thing. I didn't even think of it until this very moment. But yes, just a jacket I used to have. You doing documentary stuff, recording stuff?
Absolutely. How's it going?
How are you doing?
Yeah, I mean, that's just a jacket he happened to have. What do people think? I mean, maybe I'm crazy. Maybe royal blue is a normal color for people to wear. Yeah, I got to pick up some royal blue gear. Look at all the police trucks here. Oh boy, we got a humdinger coming here. All right, I'm going to have to take my eyes off the comments because they're going to probably try to zap my... Blue sign, blue jacket. Maybe it's normal. High vis of a different color. That seems to match those other signs. Is that green? Green? What do we have going on here, everybody? High vis green. So we got the high-vis greens versus the high-vis blues. Is that it? There's Crackhead Barney right there. I'm pretty sure. That's her under there. I'm pretty sure. She's worn that before. Maybe not. That might be, could be anybody wearing that, but she's appeared with that before. nervous. NYCCP. Looks like a white guy in there. Blue hoodie. Another blue hoodie. Is that Matola? Yes. There he is. This guy's Johnny fucking on the spot. Oh, he's just turned around as I've noticed it's him. Cover his face. So I don't know if the police are staging nonsense here. Howdy, officers. I was under the impression that the community affairs unit was mostly doing outreach stuff at soup kitchens and religious events. Why are they always here at these protests? Can you guys hear what I'm saying? Can you answer? No answer.
You need any information, go to DCPI.
Say again?
You can go through DCPI, anything you want. Any
Is that a Ukrainian name, Diani? So they don't want to talk. What the fuck is going on here? Where are our blues? There's one. High vis green. There's another blue hoodie. Oh, here's our friend who just decided to wear that jacket. Is that the same guy or somebody else? Aha! Blue and green. Colors of Ukrainian flag. That makes sense. Seem to be paying a lot more attention to me than I warrant. Whoa, I mean, we got a real scene over here.
Musk is a traitor! 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 Musk is a traitor!
Sergeant Matola, how you doing? So you've been hanging out with Uniska Wahalikano since 2021.
I can't hear you.
Let's chat over here. I said you've been hanging out with Uniska Wahalikano since 2021. I've told you before that she sexually assaulted me. You've laughed in my face twice about it.
I told you, I gave you direction on what to do.
Well, but you
didn't
know
wanna follow
her.
through.
You were hanging out with
I don't
her
know.
in 2021.
I know her because of protest. I wouldn't say we're
Are you
friends.
sure?
Yeah.
What's
I'm
this
very
guy
sure.
doing here? I'm just having a conversation with Sergeant Mottola. You got nothing but cops. You don't need to stand right next to me.
Stand right here.
You guys are up to something screwy, and I'm going to figure out what it is. What am I talking about? Ha 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 ha. You are a terrible actor, Mottola. You know that? You, Oren Levi, and Unisko Wahalakano have been making fucking problems around this city for about 4 or 5 years. And what am I talking about? Wait a minute, is this training or are you naturally this stupid?
I'm happy to speak to you about it. What
Yeah,
do you want to tell me?
yeah.
I'm happy to speak to you about it.
You are always around when these protests are happening. So what is the stated
I
purpose?
handle all protests in
What is
Manhattan.
the stated purpose of the community affairs unit of the NYPD?
It's a liaison.
Between the community, right?
Right.
Aren't you guys usually at soup kitchens and religious
Oh,
events?
we do all that stuff.
Yes, so what do protests have to do with it? It seems like you seem
All right,
to be
well, maybe
guiding the
I should explain.
protesters.
I'll happily explain what I do, my role, okay? So I'm the community affairs sergeant in Manhattan South, right? So I cover everything below 59th Street, and I deal with all the protests in Manhattan South. That's why I'm always at protests. And I'm sure you've seen me at all the
You've got to be earning insane overtime. You've been working every day this week.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that's a stupid way to handle that job. It's a waste of our money, and it's building up a huge pension that's going to be paid to you for the rest of your life to do something that's not protecting the city. You're always
I'm
in
not
the
making
vicinity
it's
of
not that much
Unisko
overtime,
Wahalakano
actually.
and Oren Levi. You are full of shit, my friend. We're going to figure out what's going on. You don't understand a damn thing, do you? I understand far better than you think.
Tag Tesla. Tag Tesla. Tag Tesla.
Sir, are you a Tesla owner?
No.
It's a nice hoodie.
What's that?
What do you got? You missing an arm?
Yes.
Are you a war veteran?
No, it was an accident. But lifelong union member. I'm retired now, so. Used
Sorry
to being
about
out
that.
On strike and in the street and letting my voice be heard.
There you go. Have a good day. Nice hoodie.
Thank you.
Seems a little light for the weather today. It's going to be cold, isn't it?
Not too bad out.
Who told you to wear that? Nobody, huh? Not the NYPD Community Affairs? That would be ridiculous for them to do that, right?
To wear a Key West hoodie?
What?
To wear a Key West hoodie?
Yeah, that would be ridiculous, wouldn't it?
I think so.
Stop the coup. 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 Stop the coup.
People should keep their eyes out.
Stop the coup.
Hey, don't I know you? No? I like that hoodie. No, didn't we talk about the Leica once before? Didn't we talk about the Leica once before? You're shooting Leica there? Am I not allowed to talk to the journalists? Not too many people still shoot Leicas. Did anybody tell you to wear a blue hoodie today, or did you just decide to do that?
Stop the coup. 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 Stop the coup.
High vis, good idea.
right?
Anybody tell you to do that?
I've done it for a while.
I'm sure. What do people think about this? Hey, I like your hat. She's smiling about that a lot as she walks away. What do people think? Am I crazy? Or is this just a giant put-on staged here by the NYPD where certain people are told you're gonna do XYZ, and if some craziness breaks out, you know, those cops, they like to gather around me. They never know when that craziness is gonna break out. Sir, you look like you might be a hunter. Were you struck with the notion to wear some high visibility clothing this morning? Of course not. Who would do that? Look around the crowd. Seems like some people got a memo. We're at a bad angle for it right now, but if you come over here, you'll see what I'm talking about. Royal blue, almost iridescent. Look around. The hats, this guy's jacket. It's the community affairs. They tell their people, make sure you're wearing the undercover color of the day so when we start cracking skulls, we'll know who's who. When I start asking people about that, this guy thinks it's hilarious. Of course he decided to wear that on his own. We'll see. Nah, it's too late. They know that I know. And the cops know me. When I came over here, they all started looking at their text, coming over, talking to each other. Ha ha ha, that guy's in a Tesla honking. See, it seems to me, regular journalists, most people wear kind of like earth tones, normal colors, you know, these super bright iridescent outfits. It's a little bit of a standout in my opinion. I mean, there's a time that you want to do it. The fact that it matches the color of the sign is interesting.
What's that?
Who gave you that paper?
A woman over there.
Oh yeah, was she handing out clothing to people, like hats of this color and stuff?
Why?
Because there are certain people in the crowd who are wearing bright iridescent colors, and I think it demarks them. You should be careful. You don't know which color they gave you. If you're not part of it, you could be being set up.
What do you mean?
Well, there are police here, and I see a green team and a blue team, and you're on the green team, so just be careful is all I'm saying. Hey, that guy. How's it going? He knows me.
That's what makes America great. Love, not hate. 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 great. Love, not hate. That's what makes America 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 great. Love, not hate.
DC.
Love, not hate.
It looked like a big crowd. I mean, it was all around.
Love, not hate.
Fire in the whole service. After years and years of service, 30% of the work.
Musk is a traitor. 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 Musk is a traitor.
Tisk,
Musk
tisk,
is a traitor.
tisk, 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 tisk,
Musk is a traitor.
tisk,
Musk is a traitor.
tisk,
Musk
tisk,
is a traitor.
tisk, tisk,
Is a traitor.
tisk, tisk,
Musk is a traitor.
tisk, tisk, tisk,
Musk
tisk.
is a traitor. Musk is a traitor. Musk is a traitor. Musk is a traitor. Trump's a traitor too.
Trump's a traitor too!
That's what it sounds like.
Pretty interesting, huh? So, I mean, it seems clear to me. This is a controlled incident right here. Yeah, I think there's a blue team and a green team. Well, Trump wasn't babysitting him. They just walked out to the helicopter together, and then Elon Musk was right there behind them. But they're just showing that clip. Lahaina blue. Now, I don't think they're wearing the blue because they're gonna do weapon these people, but I mean, if there was a message going out saying, hey, wear royal blue clothing articles so our officers can recognize you, I mean, this guy's leaving sort of little doubt, right? Again, this is just speculation. I'm looking at public domain evidence coming to this conclusion. You might look at the same evidence and come to some other conclusion. Maybe you think I'm wrong. It's possible. But the cops are here wanting to arrest somebody, and there's so many of them are just hostile. Now, why are they allowed to be given a permit right here in a way that obstructs the business? You know, they have a freedom of speech, but do they have a freedom to make people feel intimidated to come here and do business with Tesla? That seems to go beyond the First Amendment. I mean, to what extent has the CCP infiltrated the NYPD? That's a serious question. Wouldn't they attempt to do that? What safeguards does the NYPD have in place to prevent that? Something like that would explain why the NYPD would participate in something that seems solely destructive, possibly unconstitutional. See, how come those journalists aren't wearing anything blue? Nobody instructed you guys to wear something royal blue today?
Royal blue. No, why is that?
I don't know.
No question. I know we're doing this couple Saturdays in a row.
Oligarchs out. Democracy in. 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 Oligarchs out.
Before you put your gloves on, would you mention
Democracy in. Oligarchs out. Democracy in. Oligarchs out. Democracy in. Oligarchs out.
Keep Khalil! Deport Musk! Keep Khalil! Deport Musk! Keep Khalil! Thank you, I'll keep the change. Thank you, friend. My pleasure.
Deport Musk! Keep Khalil! 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 Deport Musk! Keep Khalil!
Deport Musk!
Keep Khalil!
Deport Musk!
Free Khalil!
Deport Musk! Deport Musk! Deport Musk!
Swastikas have got to go.
Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Swastikas have got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Swastikas have got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Swastikas have got to go! Have got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Swastikas have got to go! Hey, hey! Swastikas have got to go!
Stay with us for 5 minutes.
People still in there buying Teslas. This guy's keeping his eyes on me. Got to be careful of the signal over here all the way on the west side. Looked like he wanted to go into this parking lot for a second, didn't it? But he doesn't want me following him to his car, maybe. Somebody smart beat me through the light.
Apollo. Okay.
Você quer tirar uma foto da lagosta? Posso comprar uma lagosta e tira foto com ela.
Hi.
Hi.
Everything all right? You look startled.
Yeah, no, you were just right behind me.
I like your hat. I wanted to ask you about the hat.
It's Ralph Lauren.
It's very blue.
Are you recording me?
I am.
Why are you doing that?
Because you're in public and this is in England. What are you doing with the blue hat and what are you doing over here at the protest?
I wasn't at the protest.
Oh, no?
I was taking some pictures of it.
Have a nice day. Now let's see if he returns to the protest. That guy's full of shit. He's trying to call somebody. There's something going on with these hats. Blue clothing items. Sure, they'll change their color, but get these foreign nationals out of here. We got British people, Israelis, Nigerians, Chinese cops. So now we got a guy who's got to pretend to have one arm the whole time. And we got a British guy who can't come back. Do we still see him on that ramp? Clown man, where'd he go? Gonna have another show tonight at 8 with Lee Stranahan. If you're a sponsor, that's High Dive. Subscribestar.com/crowdsource the truth. Patreon.com/crowdsource the truth. Odyssey.com/@crowdsource the truth. Crowdsourcethetruth.substack.com. Yeah, doesn't it seem like that guy just had his arm tucked into his shirt, like he's got some weapon or something concealed there? And I mean, the first thing he said when I asked him if he lost his arm, because I think he was in like a lying frame. Nice hat. That was maybe a different color. But you know, maybe not everybody has the perfect color. She smiled when I said that. That guy wasn't at the protest. He was taking pictures of the protest. Oh, really? I love these ever-changing stories. That's like the guy riding the bicycle. Get the bicycle off the side. He's like, I'm not riding a bicycle on the sidewalk. What the hell are you talking about? Ferrari. Okay, so back to this nonsense. I'm very confident that dude was trying to step away to make a phone call. He just happens to be looking behind him the instant he leaves. I mean, he noticed right away that I was following him. Didn't want to be on camera. Probably didn't want it known that he was British. Well, I mean, you know, maybe I'm wrong. Anybody could be wearing these things. Royal blue isn't that crazy of a color.
workers in! Fascism out! Federal 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 workers in! Fascism out!
Federal workers in.
Fascism out!
Federal workers in.
Fascism out!
So we're about 1 hour in to Tesla Saturday here in Soho, New York City. People trying to tell me what to do. Take a swing. We'll see the CCP take action. That guy's got a MAGA hat on.
Elon Musk belongs in jail. 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 Come stand with us for 5 minutes. Come stand with us for 5 minutes. Elon Musk belongs in jail. Elon Musk belongs in jail.
So you're inviting people to stand with you.
Yeah.
You represent an NGO or something like that? Where'd you get the signs?
The sign?
You made them?
I made this at home. You can't tell I made this myself?
Well, so why are you encouraging people to come stand with you? How do you know what all these people stand for?
I don't know what every individual stands for overall, but I do agree with their belief that seems to be shared widely.
That we
there's a
should
coup
be
going on in the federal
intimidating
government.
people who buy Teslas?
I don't agree with that. I haven't
Well,
been shouting
that's
at
what they're
people.
doing.
Well, I don't agree with every tactic. Do you agree with everything everyone
But you've just
associated with
invited
does?
people to come and stand with
I
you, and
invited
that's
people
what
to
they're
come and
doing.
stand with me to oppose the coup. Did you hear what I said? I invited people to come and stand with me if they're concerned about the rule of law, if they're concerned about free press, if they're concerned about what's
So
going
you
on
think
in the
the
federal
rule
government.
of law is to allow people here to obstruct this business, to terrorize everybody, drive?
do you
Well, I don't
believe
know. I don't
terrorism is,
think
sir?
anybody. I think terrorism is using violence, property destruction, and intimidation in furtherance.
Destroy anything?
Yes, look at the front door.
Did
It's
anyone
smashed.
here destroy anything?
Yes, these people were here last week when that was broken. Someone just drove by in a Tesla. They all yelled at them. People are fearing spit
people
on.
yell at people all the time.
and
I go to baseball
fearful.
games. People yell at people
And
about
you want to
baseball
listen to
games.
the answer, or you want to yell at me?
You don't have a fucking answer.
I
Get the
do
fuck
have
out
an
of here.
answer. Oh yeah? Don't fucking touch my shit! Hey, come here, come here, come here. This guy just assaulted me. Come here. This guy just assaulted me. I want him arrested right now. I want this guy arrested right now. This guy just assaulted me. Why don't you shut up and mind your own business?
Why don't you?
You just assaulted me and you're getting arrested now.
Fuck out of here.
Get the cops, get this guy in handcuffs.
Get the fuck out of here. Okay? You.
You're gonna get arrested too, lady. Back the fuck up.
Talking to you.
Back up.
We're talking. No, get away.
Don't
from
take
her.
another step.
Sir, I'm sorry I touched
Back up.
Sir, I'm sorry I touched your phone.
Back
that was
up.
wrong and I shouldn't have done that.
Cops are coming to arrest you, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Who told you to wear the blue, smart guy? Who told you to wear it? Community Affairs? It's a nice royal blue jacket. How come you guys didn't get the memo about the blue? I know you. Where's crackhead Barney, buddy?
No, I'm not her.
Oh. Where is the cops? I want that guy arrested. Where'd he go? Come here. Come here.
What's your website?
Now I was assaulted. I want you to arrest the guy.
Do you have an injury? And maybe you're confused about how assault works.
You see, there's criminal assault. Then there's the civil torts of assault. Now, if someone grabs my property and tells me to get the fuck out of here and makes me
Somebody
feel
grabbed your
threatened,
property?
yes, this guy right over here. I have it on video.
Can I see the video?
I don't want to stop recording, but I'll show you the video. Let's
show me the
ask
video,
him.
then we'll-
Let's
we'll
ask
take
him.
action.
Let's go interview the guy.
Interview him.
I'm telling you, he just did it. There's a million witnesses. I'd like you to stop laughing in my face when I report that I'm the victim of a crime.
If you want an independent press, come
This guy.
with us. If you want an independent press, if
Did
want
you
the rule
just
of law-
grab this camera?
Just?
You grabbed the
A minute
camera.
ago I did, and I
Yes,
apologize
he
for
just
that.
admitted it. Now arrest him. He grabbed my property. He's intimidating me. He's here conducting terrorism to threaten and intimidate people to achieve a political goal. Do something, you fucking losers. Don't fucking tell me what to do.
If you were concerned about the rule of law, if you're concerned about a free press, if you're concerned about the fact that Elon Musk has your social security number across the street in Stanford,
So that's it? Nothing? Everywhere I go around New York
Had the
City,
camera in his face
people
and he
can
pushed it
assault
away. That's not
and
a- it's not a
no, he
grab.
grabbed it.
He said he pushed it away.
He lied.
All right, you want to show me the video?
Yes. Okay, you know what? I'll show you the video right here on YouTube. Don't even have to stop it. This is perfect. Will you arrest him if he's grabbed it?
concerned about the rule of law, come stand with us for 5 minutes. If you're concerned about the free press, come stand with us for 5 minutes.
Oh, we got a live stream on.
So he gets angry. He starts yelling at me. And then he starts pumping his fist at me. Get out of here. And he grabs it with a closed hand. And almost broke this.
That's a push. Listen, if he really grabbed it, I'm more than happy to arrest him, but he really didn't. Let's be honest. He really
fucking
didn't.
grabbed it. He
It's a
closed
push.
his
It's a
hand
push.
on it.
And he doesn't
He
take it.
grabbed
He
it.
never takes it from you.
Oh, because he's an unsuccessful criminal? You do nothing? You are a failure, Matola. All you do is encourage people to attack me, stick the fucking turkey baster in my face.
That's not true.
What's
That is
not
not
true?
true.
I
I
told you
encourage
that in
people to attack you.
2021 you laughed in my face. I told you the other day
I
you
was a
laughed in
sergeant
my
in the 5th
face.
precinct in 2021.
This guy
I wasn't in
just
community
grabbed
affairs. What are you
this
talking about? Where in 2021?
outside City
I
Hall.
worked in Chinatown.
Outside City Hall, 2021, Uniska Wahalakano.
Who is that?
That is Crackhead Barney, who you were protecting the other day, who you've been working with.
Protecting?
You're always near her. I don't know if you're playing dumb or if this just comes naturally to you.
If I'm the person who deals with all the protests, of course I'm going to deal with her.
You are a pathetic individual.
I don't understand.
I don't even understand how you're a cop.
I'm a sergeant.
Yeah, that's pathetic. That's why we got the mayor should be in jail. You're a loser. These guys.
If you have a real crime, I'm more than happy to enforce it. Until then, there's not much I can do.
Okay, you know what? There's a real crime going on
Tell me.
at the Walcott Hotel. There is the New York Department of Social Services sent $79 million in taxpayer money to the Neighborhood Association of Intercultural Affairs. And they were selling babies out the door. When I called the detectives, they laughed at me, like you do, because the NYPD is ineffective.
What was the address?
You are a liar. It's the Walcott Hotel,
All right.
31st Street, 4 West 31st Street. They're gone
Hotel.
now. I was getting assaulted outside of there for days, because when I tell you guys to do something, you make faces, you
guys.
roll your
No,
eyes.
that's really unfair.
NYPD. The training is awful. You are unprofessional. You're
What
rude.
have I done that's unprofessional?
Laughed in my face multiple
When did I laugh
times.
in your face?
2021 and the
I
other
told you,
day.
I was a sergeant in Chinatown. Where in Chinatown
I have it
were
on
you that you're
video.
talking about this?
Listen, you know what? Arguing with you is a waste of my time. You are a waste of my time. So that's what I'm saying. The cops are here to arrest me. That's why all those assholes gather around. This fucking guy, he is into violence and intimidation in furtherance of his political goals. When he doesn't have an answer, he lashes out violently. And the police want to arrest me. Matola, you piece of shit. Ha ha ha, so funny. Yucking it up. He's not going to do a damn thing. Fucking loser. So they're, go give them your name and address, we'll do something. Show them the video, we'll do something. Every time you do it, they come up with a new reason. Well, he didn't grab it. He kind of pushed it. So if he pushed it, isn't that assault? They don't want to arrest that guy because they don't want to be seen arresting the people who are protesting Tesla. They want to arrest me. Fucking loser. I'm getting a little bored with this, and they're also probably waiting to do whatever they're planning on doing until I leave. All of these people should be cleared out of here. Yeah, these people who are interjecting themselves into fights between me and the police would not do that unless they knew they were here under the protection of the police. It's absurd. People don't involve themselves in arguments with the police. Old ladies. Where'd that British dude with the hat go? He probably changed hats, right? Yeah, I've got black on this YouTube feed right now. I don't know why. Nice jacket. So the cops don't really care that they're closing the street.
Hey, ho, ho. Death rows have got to go.
See, that woman shouldn't be allowed to carry a stick. That's dangerous. And it's going to hurt somebody before they realize how dangerous it is.
Schumer out, democracy in. 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 Schumer out.
What happened over there?
Schumer
What are those guys doing to you over there?
AOC in. Schumer
You're the journalist.
AOC in.
I reported it.
Schumer out.
What he was doing is he became unhinged when I told him that I think it is terrorism to resort to violence, property destruction, and intimidation to back up your political agenda, and that this should not be allowed. They should have an anti-Elon Musk protest in the park or somewhere that doesn't cause innocent people who want to purchase a Tesla to feel intimidated, or those driving by. Like, do you own a car?
I do, yeah.
Sell it right now and get another one.
Right.
Are you ready to do that? I couldn't do that with my car. I'd go broke.
Right. I don't know if they mean it literally.
They do. I've spoken to people who have been attacked, spit on. This whole mess is a mistake. Not to mention, what's the NYPD Community Affairs doing here, and who are all these fucking people wearing the undercover color of the day?
What's the
Royal blue hats. The significance of that is when they start cracking skulls, you're on the green team, bro. So watch out. Oh, yeah, definitely Sergeant Mottola and his stupid friend, they should become sponsors on odyssey.com/@crowdsourcethetruth, crowdsourcethetruth.substack.com, or subscribestar.com, or patreon.com/crowdsourcethetruth. They're going to get much more out of Crowdsource the Truth. Yeah, I know you're watching, you stupid assholes. Can you hear me? Fuck you too, stupid idiots. Yeah, yucking it up. Sponsor the show. I know you're racking up lots of overtime standing around sicking confidential human informants like crackhead Barney and Orrin Levi on citizens of the United States, because the two of you aren't cops. You're disgraceful rejects, you stupid motherfuckers. I hope you have the subtitles turned on. What do you guys think about this protest outside of Tesla? What do you think, sir? Protest at Tesla. Good or bad?
What do I think? Oh, I'm with them. If I wasn't working, I'd be in the protest line.
Where do you work?
I work here in this building.
But don't you think it's unfair to protest the business? They're just selling the cars. What about people who want to buy the cars or get their car
Hey,
fixed?
listen, they can still buy the cars.
But they feel intimidated to approach the place. What if people did that to your business? You have nothing to do with it.
You're right, but I don't have the same type of.
Okay. What do you think about this protesting of Tesla? Not good?
Not good.
Yeah, I agree. Intimidating the people who want to buy a Tesla, they have nothing to do with it, right? Are you guys from out of town visiting New York? Where are you from?
First time. Brazilian.
Ooh, como você vai? I love Brazil.
Estão reclamando de barriga cheia.
You just got all my Portuguese right there. I'm sorry. Listen, enjoy the day. Tudo bom. Ciao.
Thank you. Thank you.
Take care. See, Brazilians are kind people. They don't want to protest Tesla. I don't know. I think we've seen what we're going to see over here. These two geniuses are, waiting for me to leave, I suppose. They're definitely not going to do anything. So if you get assaulted in New York, everybody has all these wonderful ideas about like, oh, if that guy did that, I would do X, Y, and Z. You got to understand how the NYPD work. And by that, I mean you got to understand why it's failing. This is a show here, put on by stupid idiots like Joel Matola. Do you hear what I'm saying, Joel? You're a fucking idiot. Did that guy just smoke? I bet you he did. Those officers love to do that. It's against department policy, and then they'll make a face at you. Because, why do we have rules? Nobody has to follow them. They're just standing around, couple of clowns, this lieutenant jackass, and these two idiots. I mean, this is a staged incident here, put on by the cops. Why, if Donald Trump is letting Eric Adams off the hook, is Eric Adams NYPD doing this? See, this van is here to arrest people and sit you in there after you're arrested. Yeah, I agree. We've seen what we're going to see about this. I also agree that that building looks like the Clinton Foundation to some extent. I guess any kind of cantilevered thing is going to look like that to a certain extent, but see, are these guys headed to the protest? Because that guy in the blue. How'd the protest go?
Oh, it's fantabulous.
Did you make that sign?
Yes, and I made this one too.
Why did you choose royal blue for the background?
Because the group that I hang out with, they protest at Fox News and everything is in blue in the background.
They tell you to use blue?
No, they don't tell me and nobody tells me. It's just I want to blend in.
I see.
See, I don't want to be a Nazi, so I don't blend in with the Nazis.
Got it. So blue is for the people who are with you.
This is white, so
But
whatever on sale, let's put it that way. Whatever.
But don't you think that it's terrorism to use violence and property destruction and intimidation?
That's why I'm not being violent. I know what's going on, but when you push people too far, not me, when you push others too far, it's not, what do you think, it's just happening in America? Yeah, it's happening in France.
No, but I'm saying when people break the glass on the dealership and spit on people's cars.
Well, how do you know who broke the glass?
I saw it on video, and also I spoke to a Tesla owner who said that people are cursing at him and spitting on him and making him feel unsafe. Isn't that terrorism to use violence and threats
People, well,
in furtherance of a political goal?
Think of the roof. Do you think this country should have Nazis in charge?
But that's a separate question. I'm
No,
saying,
no.
is it or
no.
is it not terrorism?
With Nazis.
Here, stand with the Hulk.
No.
Isn't it
Nazis.
terrorism? But who's a Nazi?
Nazis.
Do we have the National Socialist Party here?
Do you know-
Are they
do you
calling
know-
for the
do you know
extermination
what-
of Jews?
Do you know what party? I'm half Jewish, so don't go that route.
I'm fully Jewish and
God
you're
bless
wearing
you.
a keffiyeh.
God bless you.
I think you're a very ignorant guy.
And you're an asshole.
Have a nice day. You've just revealed to me what I wanted to know. Somebody told that guy to make his sign blue because that way, when the police start filling up all these vans, the people with the blue aren't going to be in them. Oh, those guys are dressed as Luigi. Wait a minute, I might be leaving at the wrong time. Let's see. Hey guys, are you guys dressed as Luigi?
We are.
So you think it's cool to murder people?
Oh wait, Luigi. I thought you were the character, like the Mario character.
Well, I mean, that's what I'm talking about. Aren't you guys dressed up as Luigi?
What Luigi are you talking about?
Well, why would you dress as Luigi, the Mario character?
Well, we're just wearing green. It's St. Patrick's Day. That's it.
Is that why?
Yeah, that's it.
Are you guys going, where are you going?
We're just going to a bar. We're just wearing green. That's it.
Okay. Are they going to a bar or are they going to a Tesla protest? Because if they're going to a Tesla protest, it seems staged. Yeah, they don't seem to know about it. Yeah, no, those are authentic 20-year-old morons going to the bar rather than messing with Tesla. All right, I thought they might have been sending in the Luigi impersonators. That would have been Act 2. Well, but that pissed off little gay guy, see, the second you start getting to logic, they're like, well, fuck you, man. It's pretty hilarious. So anyway, we got all these police vans here, so I guess they want to arrest a lot of people there. You know, what's the deal? Why do we need this many? Or is that just to transport the police? Rescue squad, I mean, are there cops in there? This is how all these cops got here? Or why wouldn't they just like... Bicycle squad. These vans are to arrest people and stick them in, or it's transporting cops here? These vans are for arresting people and sticking them in, or for transporting cops here? You don't know. Okay. You guys are always so discourteous. This is why the public hates the police. You could tell me. Strategic Response Group. You guys are all fucking assholes. Always fucking assholes. Just having a polite statement, sir, please, we can't answer questions like that. Even that. Can't they train the cops? You're going to be out interfacing with the public. Don't act like dicks when people ask you reasonable questions. Have a reasonable answer ready and try to be polite. Why don't they train the cops to diffuse unpleasant situations rather than create them? Right? Matola, I feel like I'm arguing with some shithead in high school. Yeah, what? What did I? When I was a sergeant. I was in the Chinatown. Yeah, no shit, idiot. Where do you think City Hall is? So there you go, Tesla Saturday. I don't understand. I think that, I don't know. The police are making this happen. They could just easily say, look, you're not permitted to have a protest in front of somebody's business. You can do it in the park. You can do it at City Hall. You can do it at these designated places. Is it within the First Amendment for you to basically effectively shut down somebody's business with a protest? I don't think that's the purpose of the First Amendment. Doesn't seem like that should be allowed. Right, and how much does it cost all of us? Strategic response goons, exactly. So something's going to happen over there. I don't need to stick around for it because we know every single one of those NYPD/CCP GED morons wants to crack my skull. I don't know. I haven't had a conversation with a single NYPD officer in the past several years, except for the retired ones. I haven't had a single conversation where they haven't been rude, unprofessional, condescending, argumentative, just completely, not just unprofessional, I mean just like shitty people. Bad attitudes, poor grammar, unable to think quickly, don't have a prepared response for a logical question. I mean, frankly, if the police have 1 million cars parked on your street and you live there and you say what's going on, they should have a, sanitized for the public, polite response, even if it is, sir, I apologize, we're not allowed to give you any details of what we're doing here. If you go to the front vehicle, there might be a commanding officer who can help you. Even something like that, rather than shrugging your shoulders and acting like a deaf mute. It's just ridiculous. It just shows that the training is coming from idiots. I mean, what do we expect? The mayor is an idiot and a criminal. But I wanted people to be able to see that firsthand. I knew Mottola would be there. And by the way, if we have a situation where one guy has to be at every single protest, how does that make any sense at all? There is very conceivably a situation where protests could happen for more than 24 hours, every night of the week. Obviously this guy, he said he's racking up insane overtime. What makes him an expert in protests? Every answer he had was bullshit. And see, the deal is, when nobody is going to hold you to account and you know that, you become emboldened. Look at how sheepish that idiot who grabbed my property and definitely assaulted me. Look at how sheepish he became when I said I'm going to go get the cops. And then after the cops made it clear they weren't going to do anything to him, he started screaming again. So he got mad because he couldn't deal with my logic. It's obvious that the answer is yes. If you are going to destroy property and engage in violence and even engage in intimidation and threats in furtherance of your politics, I don't threaten people to get them to watch Crowdsource the Truth. I just ask them. I put the videos out there and say, if you're interested, that guy can stand there and talk about, well, I don't think he should be able to stand there. He should be able to go to City Hall, that giant, outside the court, they have that statue of the spear, go to Bryant Park, go to anywhere. They should have designated public areas. And that's the public square where you get to exercise freedom of speech. It's not fair that your freedom of speech infringes on somebody else's freedom to buy a Tesla. It's like handing them a victory, whether people agree or not. See, if the argument of the people who say you shouldn't buy a Tesla was so great that they could just start a podcast and organically or have a meeting in Union Square Park and get 1,000 people there and convince people to not buy Teslas, that's one thing. But when you're effectively shutting down the road in front of the dealership, blocking the door, making somebody who approaches that say, oh my God, I don't want to face down that crowd to go into the Tesla place, I'm not going to buy one. You're allowing people, it's thuggism, you're allowing people to use terrorism essentially to scare people into not buying a Tesla because you don't like Tesla. It is the definition of terrorism. And that guy got mad because they're there standing saying everybody, oh, no Nazis, but yet they're the ones utilizing terrorism. It's too bad you have to fly on a plane to get to Brazil. I really do like Brazil. not the government, but the people, the weather, the food, the culture. See, here's all this out of business. That's what Eric Adams is doing. He's paying idiots like Joel Matola, Sergeant Genius, to stand around in his blue jacket telling all these morons, you know, whatever. Love the Jack Russell. Such a sweet little kind of dog. Very smart and tough. Those Jack Russell Terriers. Yeah, so that's our first Tesla Saturday together. I don't know why they allow that to go on. I mean, see, and then the mistake that they will make is that they'll say, okay, if you do this to Tesla, whether, I don't know that they would make this mistake in a law because there'd be enough people checking that, but they'll say this on the news and in sound bites and stuff like that, that, you know, if you attack Tesla, it's terrorism. What I'm saying is any use of violence, threats, property destruction, intimidation, whether it's against the company Tesla, our buddy, that guy, I think his name is Tristan, that dude, the Cybertruck owner who I met, who was nice enough to have a conversation with me on the street, he commented on X. But he's saying people are spitting on him. Why should that guy be subject? And you know what? Okay, now it's spitting. What happens next when somebody smashes the window? Now he has to pay thousands of dollars to fix it. What if somebody, you know, starts a fight and he gets injured? What if somebody, you know, all kinds of stuff. Yeah, Brazilian people, most of them don't want to leave Brazil. Not permanently, at least. That's a problem I ran into. Anyway, holiday. Who's on Long Island audit video? And NJ17 says somebody is on Long Island audit video. I like Long Island audit. I tried contacting him. He never got back to me, though. Here, look at this laundry logo. Doesn't it look like the Ukraine thing a little bit? That's a weird clothespin logo. What did she think about the assassination? Have people noticed that they're making fun of Natalie Winters, you know, Steve Bannon's White House correspondent, that really attractive young girl? I think it's hilarious how she's trolling them. She's like Jessica Rabbit there at the White House, but she's also super smart. So like, why are people making fun of her for being, it's a weird thing to make fun of her for, but I love how she's responding to it, just soaking it up. Online mattress showroom. It's a weird oxymoron, isn't it? Autistic Down syndrome officer? How could you have that? Don't, wow. That's in New York? Wow, talk about DEI. So here, this is the back of the Verizon building, which I think is kind of the precursor. Somebody sent me an email maybe last night or this morning about the 33 Thomas Street, which is a building with no windows. I guess this one has windows up there, but it's this is Verizon, and it's some kind of, I don't know, phone switching, internet style stuff in that building. Walker Tower. So that's 212, which I guess could be some kind of encoded 33 if you think about it. The Walker Tower. Right? Weird. But yeah, I mean, you know, I don't really have too much super duper insightful knowledge of that 33 Thomas Street, other than it is some kind of telecom building that is secret and did stuff on 9/11. I think it's got satellite stuff on it. Or no, it's alleged to have done stuff on 9/11. Nobody knows. I don't know if that was ever proven. But it definitely came into play with Bill Binney talking about, I think, PRISM and how they were, stealing everybody's information, listening to all your phone calls, sucking up all your data. I'm sure whatever's going to happen there, people will be able to see on some other, they'll get Olya Scootercaster over there once they're ready to start cracking skulls, because they know she's not going to ask them any difficult questions or expose any of their undercover people. And notice that Vem Miller is suing the cops for accusing him of trying to, be the third assassin. That's interesting. It does seem like they had no evidence that he was going to do that. But again, this is probably just a plan to funnel money to some lawyer. That's also an old school. See, that guy was what made me think about Vem Miller, because he's got an odd look to him. I think he's just a weirdo, possibly. Doesn't seem interested in me. Tenth precinct, more morons. Yeah, I mean, people get upset. They're like, oh, back to blue. Except that every single time I interface with the cops, they're assaulting me, violating my rights, lying to me. Why would I back that? It's terrible. Okay, so yeah, that's it. Tune in tonight. Don't forget, please become a sponsor, everybody. Since the social engineers around the internet have destroyed my largest platforms, it's become really difficult to attract new sponsors, and this is what I rely on to earn my living and keep the show going. There's no corporate sponsorship, no YouTube monetization, nothing like that. Please become a sponsor. The most economical way for you to do that is on odyssey.com/@crowdsourcethetruth for as little as $3 per month. And keep in mind, even if you're not watching the sponsor exclusive content, if you like seeing me do this kind of stuff, go over to Tesla Saturday. Oh yeah, see, we're almost out of data. So there's all kinds of stuff I have to pay for. Data chips and failover systems. So please become a sponsor. Odyssey.com/@crowdsourcethetruth, crowdsourcethetruth.substack.com or subscribestar.com or patreon.com/crowdsourcethetruth. Thanks to everybody who sponsors the show. Don't forget your wheatgrass. And I'll see everybody tonight with Lee Stranahan at 8 o'clock.